to football. We'll go week 8 in the NFL. Our NFL game of the week. Now, is it Grant? Is it you again? Yeah, I believe it is you again
No. I went first for the college, so no, it's you, Dylan. Because I took Virginia.
Okay.
Ethan called me a sandbagging son of a bitch.
Yep, you're right.
You took the Gophers. I went on that tangent about that one team. So it's your turn.
Iowa is their name.
No, can't say it. Too complicated for this uneducated man here.
He is an idiot out walking around. He finally admits it.
So my NFL Week 8 game of the week is the Bengals at the 49ers. Now, the Bengals coming off a bye week. Going into the bye, they've gotten to 3-3. They have to keep pace with the rest of the AFC North with the Browns 4-2. The Ravens, I believe, are 5-2. Steelers are 4-2. 4-2 as well. Bengals need this one to keep pace. And we're really going to see how healthy Joe Burrow is going up against a strong 49ers pass rush who did not play well on Monday night. I expect them to come out with an edge and really get after it. We're going to also see it's a great test for the Bengals offensive line who have also not played well this year. I think Joe Mixon is going to be an X factor for this game. I think they need to find some Cincinnati needs to find some semblance of a run game to take the pressure off of Burrow, because if you get into a drop back pass game against the 49ers and Joe Burrow with a bad leg, it's not going to end well for Cincinnati.
Well, and you know what's interesting? I heard today, guys. Brock Purdy is currently in concussion protocol.
He is.
If he can't go, it's the Sam Darnold show.
There's worse backups.
But
there is
something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Especially if Debo and Trent are still out.
I think they said Debo's 1 to 2 weeks, so he'll be iffy.
Close.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting is the Niners have their bye week after this week, I believe. So
it makes sense to set him.
If Debo's on the fence, do they maybe say, we're going to wait it out? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan, your point. The Bengals O-line minus Orlando Brown Jr. this year has been, in the words of Aaron Rodgers, full of bums. And against that pass rush in that home stadium after 2 weeks on the road, oof. But the Bengals did just have their bye too, so who knows? Maybe Joe's calf is feeling better.
Could be. So, Ethan, what is your Week 8 game of the week?
We're going to the frozen tundra. We're going to Lambeau. Vikings-Packers.
You have to.
This is always a big one. Doesn't matter how good they are. I think it's a good chance for the Vikings to get back to 500. Jordan Love struggled. He's kind of looked like shit the last 2 weeks for the most part. Mm-hmm. Packers defense is solid, but if the Vikings O-line comes and plays like they did, they continue this momentum, they're going to be fine. They're probably going to win this game by at least a score. I don't think it'll be a one-score game, actually. But, I like the Vikings in this game. I don't think the Packers O-line is going to be good enough to pick up all these exotic blitzes, let alone Jordan Love figuring out where they're coming from. The defense has been playing a lot better, and I think that continues.
So two fun facts for you. One, Alec is going to be at this game on Sunday.
All right, nice.
Ooh.
For free. Helps to know people in the construction industry who are contractors based out of Wisconsin and want to take you out for a good time. So he'll be there. And then also, another fun fact for you here. Before last week's game, I saw the two best tackles in the NFL, according to PFF, for whatever that's worth, were Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw.
Mm-hmm. Darrisaw proved it.
Oof. And they proved it on Monday.
Yeah.
So
made both bitch.
Kind of just interesting. Something interesting to look at there. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. These games this week, they kind of suck.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all took the 2 of the 3 I already had.
Let me guess. Steelers Jaguars was your third one.
No, it was not.
Oh, okay.
Another Pennsylvania team who's playing a team they played only 2-3 weeks ago, and it was an overtime thriller. I'm going Eagles Commanders. I want to see how the Eagles rebound after an emotional week where they brought it to the Dolphins. They got to go on the road. They got to go to Washington. The Commanders, they need to bounce back. If not, it's about to implode. It's a rivalry game. These teams don't like each other. A.J. Brown and Emmanuel Forbes are still talking trash. From their last game, can the Eagles get to 7-1 and bury the Commanders? Can the Commanders play them tough? Like I said, I think it's the second time in 4 weeks they're playing. And again, the Eagles just coming off an emotional game where Nick Sirianni the whole week told the Eagles, hey, take it to the Dolphins. Bring the fight to them. Make them feel your pads. Can they do it 2 weeks in a row with a division game against a good front four who's sick of losing? Jonathan Allen said he's sick of this shit. We'll see. So I got Eagles Commanders.